be a beach bus today? I don't pay attention. This is Opal Beach. This is Florida. They're coming through tonight? Do you know what time? Yeah, it's Florida. Sorry, yeah, it's windy. To 6. I might see them then. Well, we'll see then. Who knows? I mean, Pensacola's right down there. This is Opal Beach, so I'm right next to Pensacola. It is windy here, yeah. I tried to do the thing where you like cut the background noise. Let me know if it's better now. Are you at my want to home? This is Opal Beach. No, I'm not in Navarre today. I went to Opal Beach instead. Hey, Mike. When are the Blue Angels supposed to come through? Can I see them from Opal Beach, do you think? I might just hop back in my car and go to Pensacola, since I'm already halfway there. Well, maybe I could just gamble it, I guess. the sun is so bright I can barely see the screen, even with my sunglasses on. No, not much. This is Opal Beach, so I'm right next to Pensacola Beach. I've actually never, I've been on Opal Beach for like 2 seconds. And that was like take a couple pictures, and this is the first time of me actually chilling on Opal Beach. Usually I'm in Navarre. Yes, I'm in Florida. It is quite windy out here though. Hey Fluff, I'm doing okay. Yeah, it is a little windy for sure. The wind is supposed to die down though in a couple hours. It's a single red flag. We just had a tropical storm last week, so that was part of it. There are people on the beach. I just don't pan and show it because that TikTok restricts my life. Southwest Florida, awesome. It could be calmed down by then, and it may not be. It just all depends on the wind and the storms and. because TikTok doesn't like me showing people in bathing suits. Usually if it's a single red flag, you can only go up to a little less than knee deep. This is Opal Beach. If you guys can't hear me, just have me repeat it, because I don't know what you can hear and what you can't hear with the wind. Thank you, Jen. He is. I cooked him early dinner, and then I left and said, see you later. This is not Ormond Beach. No, this is Opal Beach. This is right next to Pensacola Beach. In fact, I'll show you the Pensacola buildings. You can see them off in the distance. Thank you, Fluff. The Blue Angels are supposed to be doing a Sunday buzz, but I don't know that I'm in the area of seeing it. They do the Pensacola buzz. There might be like maybe a 20% chance seeing the Blue Angels, but we'll have to see. Thank you, Fluff. Oh, it's a little corgi. I've never gotten any of those gifts that you gave me, Fluff. None of them, ever. So I really appreciate it. Really, I was testing out this spot to see if I had good signal. Because I always go to Navarre. So now that I have decent signal, I know I can do this more often. Just wish it wasn't so windy. Thank you, Fluff. I give you gifts too, but I'm poor. I have no money. There's quite a bit of people out here. looking for another good sunset. I'm going to try to do a sunset live too. What is a windjammer? I do not know how Destin, Florida Beach looks like right now, currently, no. They have beach cameras. You can look it up. And they're 24/7. I'm going to try to. We'll see. I'm just hoping that nobody with bathing suits gets in front of me, because that's going to kind of ruin everything. I'll have to look into that, Captain Matt. Those people that were beside me left, so I'm going to go a little bit away from children. Not that I mind children, I just... Aw, it's a broken sand dollar. The weather in July is warm and stormy. We'll have pop-up storms usually. But yeah, the live sand dollars are brown, like a dark brown color. How pretty. Yeah, you guys go follow Fluff. He does Key West lives. down to 8 miles an hour. Yeah, for some reason, I get violated every time, so. Those birds are trying so hard to fly. I know, I don't understand it. A lot of the time, people are walking in front of me, and that's when it happens. Sorry about the wind, you guys. There's people who make videos in bathing suits, and they don't get in trouble. Thank you for the gifts, and the follows, and the shares, and the likes. There's like a 5% chance we'll see the Blue Angels. Angels do beach buzzes on Sunday because they go back to base. Usually they do the beach buzz at Pensacola, but I'm kind of close to Pensacola, so I'm hoping that maybe there's a chance. Like, I can literally see Pensacola's condos from here. Right next to Pensacola. I'm at Opal Beach. It goes Opal Beach and then it goes to Pensacola. I'm at Opal Beach. Yeah, I don't know if the Blues will come this far out or not, but I guess I'm taking a chance, gamble. Emerald, do you know where they're coming from? Like what air show they're coming from? Maryland? Maybe there's a chance they'll come to Opal Beach first before they go to Pensacola Beach. Pensacola Navy base is their home base. Pensacola NASA. NASA Pensacola. Not sure how that, but it's the Navy base in Pensacola. So there's like a 5% chance that we'll see them. It's just, I don't know when they're going, like when they'll cut into the beach, Captain Matt. Because most of the time they miss Navarre Beach. Now I'm halfway to Pensacola now, so sometimes they buzz Navarre, very rarely. I mean, technically I still have time to get in my car and go, but I don't really want to deal with the crowds. Where's the Portfono condos? Where is that at? Thank you, Fluff. Enjoy your dinner. They left Maryland at 4:15. And they're supposed to be here around 5:30 or 6, right? Oh, okay. Oh, I think I see them, actually, the condos that you're talking about. So then I would literally see the tail end of them if they did that. I don't like crowds. Crowds make me anxious. I think it's homey. Well, if you're bored and you know who I am, just kind of like message, because I'm going to be on TikTok for a little while. Go on my live and just be like, hey, they're this many minutes out or something, so I kind of am prepared. I was thinking it was 5:30 Central. Thank you, Mr. Sunrise. I followed you back. Yeah, I think the last green flag was back in May. Yeah, I think the last green flag was back in May. kids because they, you know, they pay for vacations and they can't get in the water. I saw a lot of shells out here. Like, look at this cool sand dollar. The sound right now is super choppy. In fact, I just put a video on my TikTok on what the sound looks like right now. Thanks, Captain Matt. Now they got me paranoid. I hear airplanes and I'm like thinking, oh my gosh, it's the Blue Angels. It's not too bad. I would say about 50 or 60 people. November is an amazing time to come here. Yeah, I'm not going to show you because I don't want to get a restriction. But there's about 60 people, I would say. Like the perfect seat, like very close to the water. Opal Beach is more like compact, I've noticed. Oh, that's cool. What kind of music do you do? You sing? No, this is Opal Beach. any kind of sea turtles or anything cool out there. Somebody saw 2 loggerheads the other day at Opal Beach. Oh, cool. That sounds awesome. As annoying as the wind is, it actually does feel really nice. Because I think without the wind, I'd be so hot. Water, it's not so bad, but I'm not getting in the water, so I need some kind of AC. It's just sticky, yeah, really sticky. Those that have never been to the beach, they don't know what they don't understand the stickiness. That's probably my least favorite part is the stickiness. It is a beautiful beach, for sure. Yeah, and you got long hair like I do, and my hair gets all gross. But it's worth it though. Oh, well, see, you understand that. This is Opal Beach. That is so true. It's like the best shower ever. cool that the yacht has a shower on the deck. The only thing that makes me nervous about this beach is there's no lifeguards. There's like little kids in the water everywhere. There's no lifeguards like making sure that people aren't deep in the water, you know, because it is a single red flag. It's still dangerous. Sailor showers are the best. You too, Captain Matt. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you, Tammy. This is Opal Beach. Opal Beach. No problem. Sorry, the wind is bad, so it's hard for me to like talk. Thank you. I guess I'll see you then. I'll just look that direction. Maybe I'll get the butt end of them. Thank you very much. With bathing suits coming, so I'm going to have to make you look at the sand for a second. TikTok is a stinker with the bathing suits. Share the salt therapy for those who can't get to the beaches often. Thank you for the gift. Sorry about the wind, you guys. The wind was supposed to die down, but it's not. It is, huh? The waves are beautiful. Okay, you guys have to look at the sand. Thank you for the follows. I would be talking more, but the wind is crazy out here. I'm looking around to see if I can see any resemblance of the Blue Angels. They're supposed to be doing a beach buzz, so, and I'm right outside of Opal Beach, so I don't know if we'll see it or not. It's an ocean. There's always going to be sharks in the ocean. Birdies. This is Opal Beach. O-P-A-L Beach. Yeah, I think this is a nice place to vacation for sure. I mean, I live around here, so I'd be biased. There's a boardwalk in Pensacola. Most of Opal, like Opal Beach, is like you literally just sit on the beach. It's more of a small town type of vibe. Most people, if they want to go do something, they go to Destin or Pensacola. Okay, you gotta look at the sand. Sure. Hold on, guys. Sorry, I was taking someone's picture. Thank you guys for looking at the sky. All right, you gotta look at the sand. Thank you for the follows. Yeah, it's beautiful white sand. That's why it's called the Emerald Coast. It's so hard for me to see the screen because of how bright it is out here. You're from Finland? How cool! This is Florida. found a sand dollar. It's broke, but it's big. I found it on the sand all broke up in like pieces, but it's, I mean, it's quite big. I'm in a different beach today. I'm at Opal Beach versus Navarre Beach. Yes, this is beside Navarre. So it goes Navarre Beach, Opal Beach, and then it goes Pensacola Beach. I also noticed there are more shells here at Opal Beach versus Navarre Beach. Sorry about the wind. Welcome to my live. Sorry, I got you guys crooked. You're heading to PCB next week? Awesome. What is this bird doing? Okay. Okay. It was like he was flying on a treadmill. You gotta flap those wings, buddy. Whoa! What are you doing? Silly bird. He's having a hard time. Opal Beach, Florida. He was like flying right next to my head. I don't mind birds, but man, that was a little too close for comfort. No, this is Opal Beach. All right, bird, go on. Look at this bird. They can't fly. The wind is too strong. Flying over my head again. I don't want them pooping on me. Seagulls are notorious for pooping on people's heads. Oh, you're welcome, Jenny. They're trying so hard. The wind is so strong. Why am I filming the beach so people can see it? It's called salt therapy. And that's the kind of content I share. It's right next to Pensacola. Oh, I missed the my beach part of it. Why are you filming my beach? I was hoping that the Blue Angels would fly over this part of the beach, but I don't think they're going to. Because it's already almost 6 o'clock. You'll be coming from Atlanta, Georgia. There are a ton of beaches along the Panhandle. I'm at Opal Beach. OPAL Beach. You're coming to Navarre next week? Awesome. Ooh, that bird is going. I usually film all of my lives from Navarre. I just decided to go to Opal Beach today. Do something different. I've never actually sat on Opal Beach. Come on, bird. Use your wings. Use your wings. You got this. It's a single red flag today. Thank you for all the follows. I have an actual video on all of the flags. If you go to my TikTok and you scroll down a little bit, you'll see all the flags and all the explanations. A quick rundown is double flag, no swimming. Single flag, you can go up to your knees. Yellow flag is just caution. You can swim. Green flag is good to go. And then purple flag is dangerous marine life. Hopefully you heard all that with the wind going on. No problem, Lindy. I'm gonna try to get a sunset live. We'll see if the clouds are in the way, because it is storming all around me. Yes, this is Florida. Where is Sanibel? This is right next to Pensacola Beach. Literally right next to Pensacola Beach. I usually film all my videos in Navarre, but today I thought, let's shake it up a little bit. Plus, I've never experienced this beach before, so. You're headed to Fort Walton Beach? Awesome. Hey, Earl. The beach? This beach? No, it's actually quite chill. There's probably maybe 50 people out here right now. The flags are single red. Yeah, the wind is bad. The wind is supposed to be calming down, so I don't know. There's a lot of people on boogie boards. But I'm sure out in Navarre, I'm sure there's people out there surfing. It was storming a few hours ago. That's why I waited until later in the afternoon. Earl, do you keep up with the Blue Angels? I'm wondering if anybody knows if the Blue Angels have already done their beach buzz. No, I'm in Opal. I actually think the wind is starting to calm down. bird. Move on. What's the update? I'm like totally paranoid looking around trying to see if I see anything. Approximately in 15 minutes. I'm hoping I at least see the tail end of it, like the behind, even just behind them, I'll be fine with it. Thank you for the update. I'm at Opal Beach. I'm trying to see if we can catch the Blue Angels do their beach buzz. That's what Emerald Coast was letting me know about. There's like maybe a 5% chance. Okay, cool. I've only seen a beach buzz one time, and I was in the parking lot, and it was by accident. Because we just so happened to be in Pensacola. This is Opal Beach, Florida. Hey, tides. Oh my gosh, they were in Navarre and they got to see it. Do you know, I went to Navarre, I sat for like 4 hours and they did not show up. They went through Pensacola per usual. Pelican. The next weekend I was like, I'm not gonna go. And that is the weekend they did the beach buzz right over the Navarre Pier. And I was like, you gotta be kidding me. Well, it'll be interesting if they come out this far. I mean, I can see the buildings in Pensacola. I can see the condos. So I'm like right in the middle of Opal Beach. If you guys see them and I'm still on live, then just like let me know that they've already done their beach buzz so I'm not paranoid. Because I'm like looking all around me to see if I can see anything. I was hoping maybe the storms would drive them closer to the coast. Oh, boo. I'm at Opal Beach. Okay, well, maybe I'll just see the back end of them. Who knows? I honestly forgot all about the beach buzz. I actually forgot it was Sunday, to be honest. Because I probably would have just driven out to Pensacola. Yeah, thank you. If you see it, just let me know so then I know not to even be looking behind myself. Because I keep looking behind me thinking maybe I'll see him or something. Oh, it was good. I cooked my husband one of his favorite meals, and then I said, love you, bye. And I came out here. He told me to go ahead and go, so I didn't feel as guilty. I was like, I'm gonna feed the family before I leave, and like because I knew I was gonna be out here until sunset. This is Opal Beach, O-P-A-L Beach. Usually I go to Navarre Beach, but I was like, you know what? I've never been to Opal Beach. I've never sat down and actually enjoyed it. It's actually really quiet out here. I like it. I might like it more than Navarre Beach. it's time for a vacation for you, yeah? Until then, you can enjoy the view. No vacation required. This is Opal Beach, O-P-A-L, Beach, Opal. I'm still waiting. They said in maybe 15 minutes. You know, I'm sitting here with my head on a swivel, trying to see if I see a glimpse of them at all. I would love to see them come through here, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to be that lucky. Thank you for the follows. This is Opal Beach, O-P-A-L Beach. The AI summary. Waiting at Opal Beach, Florida for the Beach Angels Beach Buzz. Don't get people's hopes up, AI. This is a very small chance we're going to see them. Oh my God, is that them? Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. Oh my goodness! We saw it! Yay! Did you guys see it? Oh my gosh. Okay. That was awesome. I am like shaking. I'm so excited. Thank you, Emerald Coast. Oh my goodness. I'm so happy. I thought they were birds. I was like, wait a minute, those aren't birds. That made my day. Okay. I can go to bed a happy woman now. Literally it just happened. It just happened. Dude, they come by so fast. I literally looked to the left and I was like, those look like pelicans. Because you know I'm blind as a bat. And I was like, wait a minute, those aren't pelicans. I'll repost it on my TikTok when I can download the live. That was amazing. Where's Fat Albert? Usually, doesn't Fat Albert go with them? Or is it a different one because Fat Albert's getting work done or something like that? Thank you for the gifts. Tides, did you see the Blue Angels? Oh, okay. I've seen 3 beach buzzes technically, one on accident, and they were, when I first moved here, they beach buzzed into a bar and I saw the tail end of them. And I had no idea that they did that, so I was caught off guard. Oh, I saw them once going up, when I was going up 87, I saw them turn behind me in my rear view mirror. Then I saw them once when I was in the Pensacola parking lot, and I saw them go by super quick. That's it. That was the coolest thing ever. Oh, that's cool, Calvin. Or is it Kevin? Or is it Kevin? Sorry if I'm not pronouncing your name right. This is Opal Beach. You went to South Carolina this vacation and never will go back. Where did you go in South Carolina? You're going to be in Pensacola next week? I saw them practicing, which I actually have up on my TikTok. When I was out at Fort Pickens, we saw them practicing. Alright, so the next thing, got to see the Blue Angels. That was amazing. I'm going to let you guys see the sunset, which is actually why I came out here in the first place. Hello, Monica. Hello, Monica. Yeah, you can see the Blue Angels from Fort Pickens doing their practices. We literally just saw their beach buzz. Oh yeah, Myrtle Beach is overrated. Charleston is really pretty though. Charleston we did, we went during like Halloween time frame, and we did like the ghost carriage ride. That was cool. This is the USA. I'm right next to Pensacola. Like I can see the condos in Pensacola from the beach. That's how close I am. Hello, good morning, or afternoon, I should say. Yeah, it's a single red flag. You live in South Carolina and Myrtle is awful. Yeah. I don't know. If you want more house, you want cheaper prices, I would say Pace. I'd say Milton. I'd say East Milton. It's been raining all day today. Clear on Wednesday, I'm not sure. Like, are you meaning weather-wise? Thank you for the gifts, Monica. Can you guys see the turquoise in the water? Because my screen looks like super dark. Okay. I always wonder what you guys see, because what I see is different from what you guys see, so that's why I'm wondering. I'm sitting down, and I'm sitting down because there are people in bathing suits, and anytime I show anybody in a bathing suit, I get restricted. So I'm literally, you guys are focused on the water. When I start doing lives in September and November and December, when there's like nobody on the beach, then I'll start doing like beach walks. It should be a really pretty sunset. Where am I from, like originally? Or where do I live? Yeah, Mike, they did. They totally buzzed. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. It literally looked like I thought it was like birds in formation. I was like, that's not, there's no way those are pelicans. I was like shaking. It was so cool. I've never been on the beach during a beach buzz, so. Yeah, totally. All the people here were like totally surprised too. It was the coolest thing to see. They like threw their hands up like, what in the world? Did you make a video of it, Mike? I don't know how good my live TikTok or, you know, live recording will be, but super cool. You just posted it? Awesome. I'm going to take a look at it. Everybody go follow Mike in Pensacola. He does really cool videos, and then he also does videos of the blues. You're from the UK? Awesome. Well, Jeff, you kind of are. I mean, close your eyes and listen to the waves. Yeah, and the wind has died down a little bit too. Are these good waves to swim in? Well, it's a single red flag, so I would not be swimming more than knee deep. You follow Mike in Pensacola? He has some really good videos. He adds more of like a dance vibe to his stuff. I'm more of like a tropical Jimmy Buffett country vibe. Thank you, Mike. This is Opal Beach. So O-P-A-L, Opal. It's right next to Pensacola. I could show you where, like, the behind me. Oh, there's a little ghost crab. Hold on, let me unplug my charger. I'm not going to show you the sides because there's people in bathing suits. And TikTok gets mad. These are all the really pretty dunes. That's where the sun is going to set. Down there is Pensacola. Actually, you can see the condos. But I thought this would be a really pretty place to watch the sunset. And then down there is Navarre. when the sun starts to get a little bit lower, I'll start letting you guys see the sun. This is part of the National Seashore. So no, there is no condos, no nothing. It's nice. And then directly behind the street that you drive is the Santa Rosa Sound. I am east of Pensacola. Pensacola is to my right. You can live through me, Aaron, until you get a vacation. I share the salt therapy for people who can't just go on vacation on a whim. Yes, Jeff. Opal Beach. Usually I'm in Navarre, but I decided today to go to Opal. Thank you, Jesus, because we got to see the Blue Angels buzz. I'm such a creature of habit, and I have to tell you that this type of content has really made me actually explore stuff that I normally wouldn't explore. Also, by the way, if you guys want to go see the beach buzz, go to, I believe it's Mike in Pensacola. That's his TikTok, and he's got it up right now. Navarre it's more crowded, actually, than Opal. At least today. There were like, I want to say like 60 people out here, and then you go to Navarre and it's packed. The problem with Opal Beach is that the parking is very limited, so I was actually quite surprised to even find a parking spot. Navarre has like tons of parking spaces. I love the Emerald Coast. Anywhere along the Emerald Coast is beautiful. Yes, Pensacola has the beach ball tower. Yep, you're right. No, you know, I've heard so much stuff about Peg Leg Pete's, like how good it is. I usually go to Flounders. That's my favorite restaurant in Pensacola. As I said, I'm a creature of habit, so I even go to the same restaurants. Yeah, Flounders is delicious. Make sure you sit outside. If you have kids, it's an awesome place because your kids go play and you get to eat with your wife or whatever. Yeah, I love Flounders. Also, if you get dessert there, like they give you like the chocolate cake, it is so big, like 4 people could eat it. Also, their pina coladas are delicious. Hello, lover. This is Opal Beach, O-P-A-L Beach. I'm right next to Pensacola Beach. Oh, it's Slover? Slover? Sorry. You are in Daytona. I'm on the other side of Florida. But I get what you mean. You missed the beach. But this is part of the Emerald Coast. I'm going to give it about another 30 minutes and then I'm going to let you guys see the sun. You were just here and you got back home last night? My favorite part of Florida, so far Kissimmee for vacation. But like, I lived in Panama City for 6 years. I've lived here for 4 years. I don't know. I like anywhere in the Panhandle is my favorite. Like, I would never live Central Florida or South Florida. I love the Panhandle. I think my, awesome, I'm glad you're here for the salt therapy. One of my favorite beaches is Mexico Beach, which is the east side of Panama City. It's like on the other side of Tyndall Air Force Base. That's one of my favorite beaches. Yeah, it's cold here in the Panhandle, yeah, in the winter. But I like 4 seasons. Yes, Jeff. St. Andrews Park is gorgeous. If you, I don't know, you probably don't know, Crooked Island is also on the other side of Tyndall Air Force Base. Another beautiful place. This cloud? Yeah, and my favorite restaurant, Toucans, got knocked down also during the hurricane. The school in Springfield that I used to teach at also got knocked down. I know that they're rebuilding Toucans. I'm actually going to drive down there once they finish it and go eat there. Yep, Springfield is close to Lynn Haven. Yep, I used to live in Lynn Haven, and then I would commute to Springfield and work. And then I got married and I moved to Highland Park, which is kind of Panama City. Flounders and Pensacola is my favorite to eat for dinner, and then breakfast, my favorite place is TC's Front Porch, and that's in Navarre. Bye, Tide. Have a good night. If you guys look at the sand, you'll see the ghost crabs running around. I just saw 2 of them. I'm going to show you guys really quickly what the sun looks like. When it gets a little bit lower, I'll let you guys watch the sun go down. It looks like my lens is foggy. I'm sorry. trying to get you guys the best view without fogginess. But it is like super humid out here. There's a ghost crab right there. See his little eyeballs? Did you see the crab? He's so cute. You can see him like he's actually like getting the sand out of his little hole. You guys can watch him as he goes back and forth in front of the screen. The sun is starting to go down a little bit, guys. I'm just going to let you guys know for educational purposes. You guys always mention, or people always mention, are there sharks in there? Yes, there's sharks in there. Right now, do not go swimming in the water. Sharks feed in the morning and they feed in the afternoon when the sun is going down. So if you don't want to, if you want to like limit the chances of encountering a shark, stay out of the water when the sun starts to go down. Just an FYI out, I mean, there's almost 400 people in here. Just letting you guys know. Thank you for sharing the live. Thanks for the follows. If you like this type of content, make sure you follow. This is the kind of stuff I do. Although usually I'm doing sunrises, not sunsets, but I have to work around the weather. And this morning it was raining, so. Hey, how you doing? I'll give you guys a peek really quick of the sun. You are from the Low Country in South Carolina. Awesome. I used to live in Camden. This is Opal Beach. O-P-A-L Beach. I'm right next to Pensacola. You're from Texas. Awesome. Yep, lived in Camden for 5 years and then I moved here. Can you hear the sandpipers? They sound like little doggy toys. They have the cutest little chirps. You are on Fort Walton Beach. Thank you for sharing the live. Do they have single red flags right now? Opal Beach is right next to Pensacola. So if you know where Pensacola Beach is, I'm right next to that. Yeah, Tony, it's been like that all throughout the Panhandle, I think. This is Opal Beach, O-P-A-L, Opal. I'm right next to Pensacola Beach. I have little kids swimming in front of me, so I'm trying not to get them in the video. They keep drifting though. This is Opal Beach. You guys can see the little crabs. Look for the little ghost crabs as they come through the sand. I literally can see the sand like getting flicked out of their little holes. Oh, there goes one. That's where the sun's at right now. Is this close to Sarasota? No, not really. So I'm in the Panhandle. So I would think probably about, what, 9 hours probably from Sarasota? I don't even let my kids in the water unless it's green. I mean, I've seen full adults get dragged in by rip currents. No, thank you. You've been to Fort Walton Beach and Destin? Okay, so then after Fort Walton is Navarre Beach, and then Opal, and then Pensacola. That's where I'm at. I'm in between Navarre and Pensacola. It's nice out. It was super windy. About an hour and a half ago, it was really windy. Every Wednesday and Thursday you were laying out in the sand? That's the life. I would say in about 30 minutes or so. That's about where the sun is right now. So when it gets a little bit lower, I will let you guys see it. I did not do a sunrise today because it was raining, but if you go to my YouTube channel, Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy is my channel. I upload all my lives to my YouTube, so you guys can see it. I also have, like, when I go walk the pier, I have those videos up there too. That is my YouTube channel. You have to literally type in your daily dose of salt therapy and then put Kate. And my channel should pop up. And you can see all my lives that I've done when you're bored. I also have a Facebook by the same name. No, there's not on this beach, no. I'm doing great, beach bum. You're from England? That's awesome. I mean, the water's pretty rough. Not as bad as it's been. It's a lot better. I don't know what that says. I'm not sure what that says. Rafa? Is that how you pronounce that? Where's that at? Some city in Saudi Arabia. Okay. Well, this is the good US of A. The red, white, and blue country. Alright, I'm going to show you guys the sun again. It is full of oil and gas. Okay. Kaylee, you'll probably have pop-up storms, but usually the storms only last for like a couple hours. You guys can see the little ghost crabs. I have not done any of the dolphin stuff, no, or I haven't done any of that stuff. I have rented a boat and I've gone into the Santa Rosa Sound. That's fun. You should see a ghost crab popping out pretty soon. This is Opal Beach. You see the crab? He's getting the sand out of his little den. Yes, this is Opal Beach, Florida. I live in Florida. Technically, I'm originally from Illinois. In Florida, yes, the USA. Yep, it's right between Navarre and Pensacola. You're correct. See his cute little eyeballs. You mean the dune? It's called a dune. Thank you for the rose. Yeah, so you could technically bring your dog. There's a beach over, Pensacola Beach has a dog-friendly beach. But yeah, Navarre Beach is not dog-friendly. I actually just saw a lady with her dog here on this beach. This is Opal Beach. Make sure, Kaylee, make sure you bring a red light, and if you're going to be out here at nighttime, bring a red light because white light is bad for our nesting sea turtles. It scares away all of our nesting sea turtles. Also, it'll confuse our hatchlings that are going out to the water. Show us, not even sure, I don't know what that says. It's Opal Beach, O-P-A-L, Opal. Hello, Sophia. Oh, they scared them. Those are little black skimmers. I think it would be a little bit like 2.5 hours, a little bit. Navarre is about 2 hours away from Panama City. And then Opal Beach is the next one over, so a little over 2 hours. Alright, I'm going to let you guys see the sun really quick. Any good coffee shops? I'll show you the sun in a minute. There's little girls behind me, so I can't really show it right now anyway. Coffee shops, there's, what is it called? Seven Brew? That, they have pretty good coffee. And then, of course, there's Starbucks. I'll show you the sun in just a minute when the girls move. Because they're in bathing suits, I'll get in big trouble by TikTok. I think we got maybe about another 30 minutes or so before it sets. So as soon as it starts setting, I'll let you guys see. Hello, Cookie. Right now it is a single red flag, so technically you can go about a little bit below the knee. Thank you for the rose. So you must be, what, are you Eastern time, Woodstock? I think it's supposed to set around 7, I don't know, 7:30, 7:40, somewhere around there. Okay, yeah, South Carolina. Yep. Wait a minute. You're the person from Sumter, right? Yeah, because I follow you. Hi, Lisa. Yeah, so this morning it rained, so I couldn't do the sunrise. Okay, I remember you, Woodstock. I'm still learning everybody. The people that actually come into my chat, I get a lot of people that I don't see. So I'm starting to get my regulars, which is awesome. Yes, go to Flounders. You could also go to the military museum too. They have on the Navy base. That's pretty cool. If you like the Blue Angels, you can go out to Fort Pickens and see them practicing. This is Opal Beach. I'll give it another 20 minutes and then I'll show you guys the sun and we'll just watch the sun. You know what is so funny is that I used to vacation on Opal Beach every year with my mom. Like, that was our thing. And I did it for years. And I was like, man, this is so awesome. And then I visited Panama City Beach one time. And I was like, what have I been missing? And I have been hooked ever since. This is Opal Beach. I'm right next to Pensacola Beach. Hello, Suzanne. We're doing the sunset live today. Usually I'm in Navarre, but I decided to come out to Opal. And then I got to see the Blue Angels do their beach buzz. So I'm going to be uploading that onto my TikTok whenever I can get my thing downloaded. It was amazing. Also, for any new people, go check out my YouTube channel. It's Your Daily Dose of Salt Therapy, Kate. Look that up and you can see all of my lives. They're all uploaded to that. Oh my God, I was so bummed because they were like, someone had said something about the Blue Angels buzz and I was like, oh my gosh, yeah, it's Sunday. And then I was like, oh man, I'm like so close but yet so far away. So I wasn't sure if they were gonna come through here or not, and they ended up coming through here. It was like a little kid seeing Santa Claus. So I'm going to upload it on my TikTok as soon as I can download it and all that stuff. Alright, I'll show you guys the sun really quick. Thank you, Suzanne. Okay, so I'm gonna be totally honest. I get so insecure about what I post because I'm like, I don't know if people are gonna like this type of content, but I just do it like how I like it, and then I hope people like it. I hope it brings happiness to somebody at least. You saw them at the air show in Minnesota? Yeah, I love the Blue Angels. I like the Thunderbirds too. I think I'm like 6 or 7 miles from Navarre. So if you look at Navarre, I'm literally the beach right between Navarre and Pensacola. Yeah, and usually they do their beach buzz in Pensacola, so it's not like a for sure thing you're going to see them in Navarre or Opal. And today they just so happen to come through Opal. Definitely a surprise. You should have seen. I wish I could have filmed all the people on the beach. They were completely taken by surprise, which was probably the best part. All right, I am going to unplug my charger. Yeah, it's super humid. I don't know if you can tell by my camera lens, but my camera lens is actually foggy. I wish I could get the water and the sun in the same picture, but I can't because the sun sets behind the beach. But these are all the dunes. Oh, it's clear to you, Woodstock? That's good. To me, it looks foggy. It could be just my screen. Here's my chair. You guys get, like, you know, the background. My beautiful chair. These are what the little ghost crab dens look like. Little holes. I know, Paul, and that's what's so nice. I had to say, so I had probably 3 different couples walk in front of me. In Navarre, it's constant. So I don't know. I might start doing more of my lives out here in Opal. You just want to start driving now? I would show you all the way down the beach, but again, I'm so afraid that TikTok is going to give me a restriction for it. But it's gorgeous right now. This is Opal Beach. I'll go as far as I can without seeing people. Oh yeah, you could walk to Opal Beach if you stay in Navarre. So, I don't even know if I should show that. If you look right down there, those condos, you can stay all along that area. You can hear me walking in the sand. It is so weird. It's like squeaky. I get restrictions for showing people in bathing suits. Yet people can do TikToks in bathing suits, but I can't accident, like people walk in front of me, or if I go and I show the beach, I automatically get it, so. There's a little bit of it here and there, but no, it's not bad at all. All right, I'll flip right back to the water. We'll just go back and forth to the water and the sun. See, if you look all the way down, there's like nobody. There's like one family by the fishing poles, and then there's nothing. I would love to walk down there. I just don't know if my signal would stay good. I honestly thought I would get a better sunset here than Navarre, because Navarre has those big condos in the way. So that's another reason why I came out to Opal. I wanted to see how the sunset would go. Elwood, mind your manners. The only people that call me baby is my husband. Oh man, that heart, you have to look at this. That cloud looks like a heart. Or maybe a butterfly. Or maybe like a princess Tiana. Or a Cinderella, I don't know. That's pretty. Maybe an angel? No, dogs cannot go to this beach, but they can go to the beach in Pensacola. There's a dog beach in Pensacola. I'm waiting for the sun to get a little bit lower. And then I'll just let you guys watch it go down. Thank you for all the follows. And the gifts and the likes and the shares. I appreciate it. This is the USA. Yep, I'm in Florida. This is Opal Beach. I'm going to see if I can go a little bit further up and maybe you guys can see the water and this. I doubt it though. I'm gonna try to figure out angles here. I can't go too far, but no, you can't really see the water. Yeah, this beach is amazing. So like now that there's no children in the way, if you see those buildings way down there, that's actually Pensacola. This is part of the National Seashore, and like, I don't know, you might be able to see cars going by. You have to drive really slow because there's a lot of like sandpipers and stuff having babies and stuff, so you have to go super slow through here. But it's a nice, cute, it's like really pretty little drive, and you get to see the water. And honestly, this is my first experience doing anything on Opal Beach. I like took maybe like a picture a couple years ago on the Opal Beach and then got back in my car. I actually like this better than Navarre. So take that for what it is. You can stay in Navarre and then just come out to Opal Beach. I drove. Okay, I'm gonna let you guys watch the sun, because we're getting there. Oh, you guys have to look at the clouds over here. Look at the clouds. Okay, so you can see the parking lot over there. There are not many spaces for parking. In fact, I was really surprised I even got a parking spot. That is the only downside of Opal, because they only have a limited amount of parking. But there's accesses along this beach. So that's not the only parking spot. There's like 3 other spots that you could technically go and get a parking spot. Can't see the color of the water anymore. I wish, well, maybe I should just show this from this way. The sun is in such a weird position, it's so hard to get both. These clouds are so pretty. I'll span really quick to the water. Hey Josh, I'm trying to get the sun in the water, but the sun is setting behind me and the water is in front of me, so this is kind of a complicated situation here. As it gets more towards winter, it'll be easier. You can kind of see the water in that angle, but you still can't see the sun. Thank you for the heart me. That's a kind of pretty color shell. It's too bad it's busted. By the way, as I told people a little bit earlier, do not go swimming in the water at this time of day when the sun is setting, because this is when the sharks like to eat. Just a word to the wise. I mean, no shame. If you do, that's your prerogative, but I would never let my kids swim right now. Okay, back to the sun. Hello, Karen. We're watching the sunset. I'm going back and forth with the water and the sun because obviously the sun is setting behind the ocean, so it's hard to get the water in the shot. Average winter temp, so the high can sometimes just be mid 40s. Most of the time it's in the 50s. The low can get down to 25, 26. But usually if it's like super cold like that, it only lasts for like a couple days. It's never long term. It's just like a short little, wow, it's cold for a couple days and then it warms up a little bit. To me, it's a perfect winter. And actually our coldest month is January and February. December doesn't even really get that cold. All right, I'm gonna flip back to the water really quick. This is Opal Beach, Florida. So O-P-A-L, Opal Beach. Is it expensive to live here? Probably not any more expensive than anywhere else. I mean, the beach does charge more than inland, so like Milton and Pace, you can get cheaper stuff. Because here they do charge you a beach fee. I don't know what else to call it. No, this is Opal Beach. I'm right next to Pensacola. If you go that way, that's towards Navarre. we'll show you the sun again. Look at these clouds are so pretty. There's nothing better than a Florida sunset. And I've seen a lot of sunsets in my time. South Dakota had some pretty sunsets, but I don't know, something about water and sunsets, I think that's just perfect. Like if someone right now was taking pictures, this would be like the perfect day. The surf is perfect, not too much wind. There's people with bathing suits all around, so I gotta be super careful. Good old TikTok. I don't know, maybe these clouds are gonna mess it up. But then again, we might actually get some really pretty color because of the reflection. While we're sitting here, everybody tell me where you guys are from. Because I'm curious about who all is watching. If you feel comfortable telling me. Houston, Texas. Frederick, Maryland, Ohio, Santa Ana, California. That's cool. Frederick, that's my son's middle name. Lexington, Kentucky. That place is beautiful. San Antonio, Texas. Boy, a lot of Texas. California, PA, Massachusetts. Do I have any Midwestern people besides Ohio? This is Opal Beach, Florida. In fact, you can see Pensacola way down there. You see the buildings? That's Pensacola. That's how close I am. Hi, J Boogie. Welcome back in the chat. I don't think you've missed a live. I think you've been in almost every one of them. Yeah, I had a good weekend, thank you. How about yourself? You too, Joseph. Oh yeah, Gulf Breeze and Navarre, cool. I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. I'm going to give you a view of the water really quick. Okay, little kid, I have to dodge away. Oh, she just fell. Yeah, there is good shelling in Opal. I found a broken up sand dollar, and it's big. It's like really big. And there's not a lot of seaweed. I mean, you can kind of see it. The brown stuff is the sargassum. You can see some over here, but it's not bad. And anyway, let me tell you, it is part of our ecosystem to have it. It's actually really good for our shorebirds and our ghost crabs, and helping out with nutrients in the sand and stopping erosion. It's actually really good. I know it's annoying to people coming to swim, but we kind of need it for our ecosystem. Outer Banks, I'm not sure what that means. This is Opal Beach. Opal Beach, Florida. You live in Navarre? Hi, neighbor. Now it's getting good. It's starting to turn orange. Is this snow? No, this is a beach. You grew up in Ocean Springs, Mississippi? No, I have a couple families here and there around me right now. I wish I had the beach to myself. Usually in the winter I have the beach to myself because nobody likes to come out to the beach during the winter, and I do. Isn't it so pretty? It's getting good. We have a lot of snowbirds that come down here, and a lot of them, you'll find them like sitting in the sand in their lawn chairs, kind of like me. I act like I'm 80 years old. Oh, I know where Ocean Springs is. There's hotels all around Navarre that you can stay in. And probably for cheaper because not a lot of people come here in the winter. Can you guys hear the ocean in the background? Yeah, if you're going to go ahead and follow me, because after the sun sets, I'm going to end the live. This is the type of content I do. I do the salt therapy type stuff. This would be so much prettier if I was on the sound side. Yeah, most people that come to Navarre is because they want to just sit on the beach. If you want to actually go do things, you have to travel to Pensacola or Destin. But there's a brand new hotel type place right off of 98 in Navarre by the bridge that goes over the sound. Bye, son. This is Opal Beach, Florida. That is true. We have the longest fishing pier. We also have the sea turtle conservation that you can see Sweet Pea. Starts with a J, user, right? Juana, or I don't even know how to pronounce that. Juanas? Joannas? I don't know. It looks more orange on the phone, but it's actually more pink. All right, almost completely gone. There's like the little bit like little flame. All right, I'm gonna let you guys see the water before it gets too dark. Is that a person swimming? Oh no, that's the fish hook thingy. I was like, what in the world was that? I got scared because there's little kids swimming. I was about to go dive in and go save somebody. Ooh, look at this. Look at the clouds, they're pink. Cotton candy. Oh, that is so pretty. All right, you guys. Oh yeah, it's turning pink over here. Oh, and you guys can see the moon. Sorry if I'm going too fast. There's the moon. This is Opal Beach, Florida. I thought it was almost over with, but no, it's like getting better. You just left Destin? I'm sorry. Look how pretty. Thank you for the follows. The pink is actually getting better and better. See if I can zoom up so you guys can get the color. Like, look at that. It's like its own sunset. Not trying to show people without shirts on. Sorry, TikTok. This is Opal Beach. So you said you were in Destin? So it would be Destin, Fort Walton, Navarre, and then Opal. And that's where I'm at. And then it's Pensacola. Yeah, it's like completely pink all around me. Again, another moment where I wish I could like make you guys all come out of the phone and like sit on the beach. Because this does not do it justice at all. Is that a pelican? What is it? Oops. No, that's a seagull. It's like, cotton candy. All right, you guys. Thank you for hanging out with me. If you guys want to follow, go ahead and do so. I usually try to go live 3 times a week. Just depends on weather and it depends, of course, on family life. But I hope you guys all have a great day.